Hello, this is Filip Jers and welcome to my harmonica vlog. And I often get question actually like how many harmonicas do you bring to a concert, and do you bring one, do you bring two, what is your like gig rig setup? Do you have any, can you show what you bring? And of course I'm on a gig right now and I thought I'd just show you actually what I use when I go for a concert. And this is actually like, I mean, almost what I always bring. I have this current lineup. Sometimes I have more, sometimes I have less. But let's start. I will just flip the camera, whoop, like that. And here you can see a backpack that is made by a Swedish brand, and it's waterproof, super good. You can put lots of stuff in it. And here is water that I have drank. But here are my harmonicas. I have two cases here. And yeah, I will, before I talk about the harmonicas, I will just show you this little thing here that I always bring. This is a heating pad. So I put my harmonicas here, then I flip that over, maybe roll it a bit, and then I put it on like medium plus heating for 5 to 10 minutes, or not 10 minutes, 5 minutes. And then the harmonica, it gets warm, the metal gets warm, and everything just works better. The valves, the metal kind of swells a little bit, so I think that's a really good thing to do, actually, to warm up your harmonicas, especially the chromatics. And now I will show you here. So I got these, I will just see to angle, whoops, did I see the camera, like that. This is a case by Lay Labs, great little case, and it holds 2 chromatics, whoops, and a screwdriver, as you can see. So if I'm gonna play 16 hole, I always bring 2 16 holes. These are the Suzuki Series ones, and yeah, I love this instrument. I mean, I've been playing them for such a long time. I really love their sound and playability and the feel of the timbre in these instruments. And this one is the series with the wood cover, really good harmonica. And then this one is also series 16 hole, and I actually put another mouthpiece. This is the SEX mouthpiece. I don't know why, it looks cool. You know, you can see they have a different coating. This is more silver and this is more yeah, this is also more, I don't know what you call this. They look different, so to say. And they feel a bit different. I mean, I feel that the coating makes them feel a bit different. But yeah, so I always bring 2 chromatics. And then in this case, I have noticed that this model, sometimes, you know, it can jiggle a little bit. And I don't like that. Harmonicas should not jiggle around or move around in cases. So I just take a cloth that I push down here at the end, like that. And then it will stay in the same place. And I think that's important, I don't know. But you know, if a harmonica jiggles like this, you can see the slider will like move. And if you drop the bag or something, if it gets a hit, then of course a lot of momentum, of force is being pushed on that slider. And I don't think that's good. So harmonica should always stay stable in a case, especially chromatics. So that's that. And then I have one more of these cases. And they are not hard cases. They are a bit, you know, they have some reinforcement, but they are not hard cases, you know, like shell cases. But they are really good, I think. And they have a handle that I don't use, but they have a handle. And here is this is 2 12s, 12 hole. So here is a G48 that I actually put serious cover plates on to make it gray. I think this is a really cool look on this instrument. Gives it a special vibe that I really like. That's a nice silent slider. And then here is a G48 with wood cover. So you see I have 4 chromatics with me now. Sometimes I bring 5, sometimes I bring 3, but often if I'm gonna play one type of chromatic, I bring 1 spare. And if I'm gonna play 1 chromatic, I always heat up 2, and then I play one of them, and then I might, you know, swap after a few songs to get. Yeah, it's good to rotate harmonicas if you play a lot and play for a long time. So yeah, and then you have these kind of plugins here that you set to the side so it doesn't move around the instrument. Super smart. So I bring these 2. This is my chromatic rig, 4 chromatics. And then I bring my Diatonics. And this is a soft case kind of, and I think Seidel makes these case now. But this one actually says harponline.de, which was an old German harmonica online store that existed. I think I bought this case like 2004 or 2003. So this is vintage, you know, this is a really old one. But it still holds up. It's a bit broken here, you know, this zipper thing is off, but it works. And my system on my Chromatic Diatonics, this is 14 different Diatonics. I mean, the system, I don't know, it works for me. I start with a minor tuned, and then I go from high key to low key here. And then here I have some extras and doubles and some fun stuff. So I don't bring all keys actually, but I have here, if I just go through, I have a G minor here, G harmonic minor, which I can talk about more in another video. Then I have a D, Suzuki Manji in D. And then I have a Suzuki Manji Sky, the new Manji model, in C. And this is a prototype, so it doesn't have any stamping. And then I have the Manji B flat, Manji in A. I have an Olive in A flat here. That's a nice, you know, nice key, A flat. And then I have a G. So here is almost chromatic, you know, from B flat A flat G. So I'm almost chromatic, which means, you know, if a song comes up or if I gotta change key, I can always move around with positions, you know. If I play like 12th position on a B flat is E flat, so that will be D on this one, or etc. So I have like all keys available. I mean, if I'm gonna play in F sharp, I will be in trouble. Maybe I need to play maybe in 4th on an A or something. But I don't often play in F sharp, you know, it doesn't come up so often, yet. And B major or so, but not C sharp either, but otherwise I'm pretty covered here. And then I have a low F, you know, really tasty one, that I actually polished the reeds on. So the airflow on this one is really extreme. I mean, this is a low F, but it really plays super smooth. And polishing reeds is another video and discussion. I can talk about more on that. Then I have a low D that's out of tune. The draw chord I need to tune, but I'm a lazy person. But love that sound of the, you know, you can hear it vibrates when I take it out of my mouth. And this has this cover that's, you know, it's deeper here. So low D, and then I think this is an extra A. Yeah. While this A is also an A actually. This is Suzuki Fabulous. And as you see, you know, 3 A's. And that's because I'm on tour now with Emil Örnebro, a fantastic guitar player, and we play a lot in E. So then I bring a lot of A harps because, you know, that's second position on the A harp. So I have a Suzuki Fabulous with brass body here. And then I have, this is also, I think this is a Fabulous comb, but I have, this is G, but it says A here. G Diatonic, and then it's ProMaster covers, but I mean, I really like the sound of this one too. So, and I've been playing a lot of that on this one A now, and I thought I gotta set up, you know, a C and B flat brass harmonica too, but they get so much more heavy. Or maybe I'm lazy, you know, it's not so heavy if you compare it to a baritone sax, but still it's more heavy than plastic. And then here I have, I think this is a B harp, that's, yeah, it is. So, this B harp. So now I might have all keys. That one I can play an F sharp on. So, you know, I don't have C sharp and so. And then here I have, this is a harmonic minor. This is actually a harmonic minor. That I use for some folk music tunes in the set. So, and that's a harmonic minor, and I have one more harmonic minor here, but this one is in G. So, yeah, I really love those harmonic minor tuned harmonicas. So it's harmonic minor in first position. But this is like 14 harmonicas, and here is 4 chromatics. So we are up to 21. And then I also have I have my harmonica toolkit here. That's not the most beautiful bag, but it works for me. And here I have lots of different stuff. I have scrapers, screwdrivers, I have chims, some reed lifters, supports, knives. Here I have spare springs and screws for chromatic. I have more spare springs, if anyone wants. No, I have a lot of springs, but I never change them, but I bring them so it feels good. Here I have a spare buffer, you know, for the chromatic. Sometimes you need to change the buffer on the screws. So here you can, you know, it's this plastic thing that you cut and trim. Don't make them too long, then you will have problems with airtightness. So make sure they have the same size as the one you replace. And I think I need to change like buffers on one harmonica per year. I mean, it's not a lot. And then I often change the screw too if it's a bit crooked. But yeah, here is tools is essential. I always bring a toolkit. And then I actually almost always take one screwdriver and put in the case that I take to the stage. Because sometimes I adjust the slider on stage, you know. And sometimes, you know, just if it's like, it doesn't feel super, you know, then I do like that when I talk or something. Or I might adjust the cover. Sometimes the cover can get loose. If you play a lot or pushy and then, woo, it's a bit loose. So then you just need to, you know, during a guitar solo or something. Or between a song. So it's always good to bring a screwdriver on stage. Anyway, that's my gig rig, actually. Thanks for hanging out and checking this interesting subject. But I think it's a good subject to talk about too. I mean, how many harmonicas should you bring? So, and I think it's really good to have spare harmonicas. And when I have watched concert, you know, Toots Thielemans, he always brought free chromatics to stage. Gregoire Marais also brought like 3 chromatics, and yeah, I mean, it's better to bring too many on stage than to be in trouble, because things can always happen with harmonicas. You know, stuff can get stuck, a reed can stuck, or you know, get out of tune or something. You know, you should always, of course, trust your instruments, and I do. But I have realized that for like living as a harmonica player now for 15 years professionally, things can still always happen. So it's always good to have spare harmonicas with you. Okay, thanks for checking out this little video. Have a great day. Go play some harmonica. Bye bye.